What's up, people? It's Tasherre Risay. Late night with Tasherre Risay, to be exact. What up, student? How are you, man? How the hell are you? Coming back from I guess you could say a sabbatical, somewhat. I had to get the hell out of Dodge for a little bit. It's been rough. And I rolled out. I disappeared. What was it, Wednesday? Doing good except for boring ass work. Hey, man, we do what we got to do to stay alive, bro. I'm glad you're well, though, man. Well, nah, as I was saying, I had to get out of Dodge for a little bit. I haven't been on social media since Wednesday. I uninstalled all my apps. I didn't want anybody bothering me because I sure as hell did not feel like it. What up, Tess? I just needed to be at peace for a few days and figure some stuff out. I think I'm all right. I think I'm okay now. I think I'm okay. Anyhow, late night. What's happening? I wanted to do something tonight. I have no idea what. And that might be a good thing. That might be a bad thing. Let's see. So you do the same thing? Yeah. I will say this. Being away from social media, not having contact with anybody, not even really thinking about, the outside world, so to speak. That's actually done great for me these last few days. Yeah, exactly. Disconnected. Excuse me. Still got a cough. That's actually done great for me these last few days, dude. I got a chance to really think about some things, trying to figure some stuff out. Y'all got sound on y'all end? Okay, cool. I don't know what I want to do. I was thinking about possibly going fully organic. I can always pull out a sample, do some chopping. Good God. This is just a great plug-in. Oh. Both are essential. Both are very essential. I like them both a lot. I used to say I liked one better than two, and that's still kind of correct, but the more I go through two, I find a lot of really dope stuff. And for anybody watching right now, you're interested in this is Dope VST Beat Machine, and they have a volume 1 and a volume 2. I have both, and I have Bass Engine 1 and 2. If you're interested, link down below to Plugin Boutique where they're available. That'll take you straight to that site. Yeah, like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing tonight, but I wanted to do another late night. The last one was really cool. Shout out to everybody that watched that one, especially the people that were there live. That was actually pretty cool. So I said I'm going to definitely do this on a more regular basis. And my headphone is loud. Let's just try that for a second. Oh, might help if you get the county in, Tasherre. How the hell is everybody doing, man? Fields is in here so far. Students in here. Hope y'all are good, man. And for anybody that, if you sent me anything on social media, Twitter, Facebook, IG, I haven't looked at it. I haven't been on social media for the last few days. Realistically, I probably won't go back onto it until tomorrow sometime, maybe. I'm enjoying life. I'm enjoying being at peace. What up, D-Man? How are you, bro? Up at 3 a.m. trying to school me on push. What up, Kane? Hey, thank you for the purchase. Oh, thank you and student for the purchase. I have been getting my email, so thank y'all for that. I just haven't been on social media. Okay, let's try this. One more time. Love that Way track. Way. Oh, you're talking about Ways on the art form? Thank you, man. That's one of my favorite tracks on there. My absolute favorite track on art form is not art form, on Hateful. I'm sorry. My absolute favorite track on Hateful is To the Moon. That's my joint. That's my joint. What up, BS? How are you, man? Let's see. Working like a slave, waiting for lunch. Slade. What up, brother? How are you? What's up? Let's see. When I say turn off, you turn off, damn it. Let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that. Maybe that's just a little warm up. Maybe. Where is the stuff? Where is the stuff? We want the stuff. Tasherre uncut. Uncut. Yeah, what happened to that? BET uncut. It's so funny that people used to talk about that. Right, exactly. Taz. People used to talk about that show all the time, about how great or whatever. Well, maybe, I don't know if it was necessarily great, but people used to talk about BET uncut all the time. And I remember, like, okay, so what's so great about BET uncut? And I used to, and I went over there. I've only watched it maybe twice in my life. I was never like a big BET person. But when I went over there, just like, okay, so they got a little more ass. All right, cool. A little more ass than usual. Cool. What up, Mac? Loading West Side Gun into your MacBook. Nice. It was funny because Joe Budden, I like Joe Budden. That's my dude. I was listening to his podcast the other day, and they were talking about videos that you used to, I'll just say, go handle your business to when you were younger. And it was funny because it was a couple joints that Rory, the white cat, and Joe had brought up. But Maul, the other black dude, was like, man, whatever y'all talking about, dude, I actually had internet porn. Y'all talking about videos. I was cracking up, dude. That's one of the funniest things I've ever heard somebody talk about. Like, videos, dog? Yeah, whatever. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Where did I ever put that stuff in here? Oh, yeah, I guess I did. All right. What up, Byra? Yes, sir. Pardon me for a second. Oh. He said jerk chicken. Nelly tip drill. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh. Good Lord. There's a lot of stuff in here. I might have to go back. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to do something about that. That's pretty nasty. That's pretty nasty. How the hell is everybody, man? Appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me. Felt like doing something, man. I feel a little bit better after my sabbatical, I guess you could say. So I said, let me get on here. What kind of sample pack make you do that? Hey, man. Oh, God. Whew. Okay. Oh, wow, dude. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Okay. What up, RTO? What up, man? I see. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can do something with that. Possibly. Man. Okay. Let's see. Hey. Hey, real quick, before I forget, because you know I'm absent-minded. I checked out RTO's session the other night. That joint's about 23 minutes and it's dope as hell. So if you have not seen it, go follow RTO's channel and watch his latest video, please. I also saw Agent Smith's latest video. Holy crap, both of them joints are ridiculous. So please go support my brothers, please. I'd greatly appreciate that. I gotta get that earlier part. Hey. Let's see. I suck. That last note. Let's see. Maybe I just go that route. Let's see. There's not much left in that one. I'm going to say that. Move on to something different. Decent foundation, I guess. We can do something with that later. All right. Let's find something else, shall we? Push. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Okay, we might have to do something to that. Let's see. It's another one of those shows where it's not going to be perfect. I'm trying to get out of this rust. Excuse me. Let's do 1 second. This is sick. Woo. Wow. Okay. Okay. That might be something. Maybe. Y'all should have sound now. I keep going back to Beat Machine because got drums. Ain't got to look for them. At least, if nothing else, something to start off with. I can always go back and change later. Oh. That's crazy. All right, RTO, I'll let you. Let's see what we got. What up, Gemini? Let's see what we come up with. Okay, we got a couple things we can do. We got a couple things we can do. Okay, there it is. There it is. Okay, maybe. Matt Dizzle, what's up, man? It seemed difficult to me, but I'm gonna assume that it's more difficult than when I first tackled Machine in 2013. I will say this: if you already know how to use Ableton Live, Push is kind of a no-brainer, especially if you come from something like Machine or the MPC software and Renaissance and X and all those kind of things. But even if you just go, but it's more learning Ableton than it is Push. I think so. How long have you had it? That's what I would ask. Ooh. Yeah, that's how we do it. Okay, let's do that. And then what did I do? Just lost. I feel you there, student. I don't know if I've ever told this story. Not live. I don't think I have. Excuse me. I first heard about Live. Oh, this was probably 2004, if I'm not mistaken. And I remember seeing it, like, it used to come with like interfaces and some MIDI keyboards. This is when M Audio was still distributing Ableton in the States. So you always used to get like Live Lite with, you know, every little MIDI controller or something like that. And this was even before I worked at Guitar Center. But I remember seeing it and I was just like, oh, okay, whatever. Never really paid it no mind. But, you know, I used to rap and perform. And there's a dude, y'all may know him, y'all may not. Underground dude, rapper, white dude by the name of Astronautilus. He's out of Texas. And he came up here and did a show in Lansing. And, you know, we actually got a chance to just kick it with each other. And I was at the merch table and he was next to me. And he had his laptop up there. And I'm like, yo, what is that? He was like, yo, this is Ableton Live. And, you know, I actually put my sets together and I, you know, trigger everything live while I'm on stage. Mind you, this is 2004, if I'm not mistaken. 2004, 2005. So I remember him saying that and he told me how he uses it with his set. And then I went back later and I found, oh no, I downloaded. That was when Live 4 was out. I went and downloaded the demo and I installed it. This literally went like this. I installed it, looked at it, and uninstalled it. I literally installed and uninstalled that joint in less than 5 minutes. I was so intimidated. Like, what is this? And why should I care? So fast forward when I was at GC, because I started GC September of 05. And it was early. Matter of fact, it was spring. No. Yeah, it was early 2006. Again, this is when M Audio was still distributing live in the States. M Audio did I don't know if they still do these things, but they occasionally will put on seminars for the salespeople so you can actually sell the products correctly. You know, and it was like an all-day thing where they trained you on the monitors and the MIDI controllers and all this stuff. And the guy that was teaching the seminar actually demonstrated how to use Ableton Live. And it clicked right at that moment. I went home that night and started playing around. Been using it ever since. So, yeah. But, yeah, I was so intimidated because it was like, what the hell is this? Back with that. Let's see. Them drums knock, yo. If nothing else is dope about this beat, them damn drums. Sheesh. That's crazy. Sound like some old RZA type stuff. That might work. I don't know. I'm just kind of messing around. Oh. Got Live Light with the Core Tactical Controller a couple of years ago, and I kid you not, I did the same thing. I installed that joint and said, oh, hell no, and immediately took it off. Yeah, it's not, that's what I love about Live, is it's not everything else. Simple and plain. It's not everything else. you have to, for me, like I said, for me, what got me into it is, and I guess I'm different than anybody else because I'm not one for like reading instructions and stuff like that. YouTube wasn't a thing just yet, so it wasn't like I can go look up a YouTube video, even though they had like dedicated sites to live and stuff like that back then. But I'm never been that kind of guy that's going to sit here and try to read instructions or whatever. But it was once somebody showed me what it was all about. You know, these are the tracks, and these are the different clips, and these are the different scenes. You can trigger them from over here, and you know it works in conjunction with. Oh, where am I? It works in conjunction with this over here. You know, once I understood those concepts, it was just like, all right, cool. I'm straight now. And it just became very, very dope to me because, you know, and RTO has talked about this. A couple other people have talked about this in their videos. It's not just one way to approach beat making in live. That's what I love about it. It's not, and there's nothing wrong with just here's 16 pads. You put the sample in and you can chop it. And it's so many different ways that you can actually make beats within live. Said you learned from my video, the Dilla Vibe track. Which one are you talking about? You talking about the Tasherre versus Ableton joint? That wasn't necessarily a Dilla type track. But yeah, it's, you know, that once you understand the concepts of it, it becomes easier. That was one of the reasons that that kept me from Reason for so long. Like, well, now I don't have this excuse anymore, but I'm a plug-in dude. I like to use my instruments. And I remember I got a copy of Reason from the vendor when I was at Guitar Center. Went on ahead. That was, matter of fact, that was the year that they introduced Record. So it was like 5.5 and Record 1.5 or something like that. And I installed them both. And I was like, oh man, this Record got an SSL board built into it. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. And the first thing I did was install it. I opened up Record, and I was looking for the VST rack, so to speak, so I can, you know, use Machine and run Machine through the SSL board. I'm like, what the hell is this? I can't use plugins? Uninstall. I'm out. Got better things to do. But Reason is definitely a different vibe as well, where you have everything all in one rack. Well, one studio setup and all these different racks. So, you know, different stuff, man. Let's see. I think I might lay down that one pattern. It's goofy. What did I do?
Por ese palpitar. Por ese palpitar que tiene. Por ese palpitar. Por ese palpitar que.
That's crazy. And when did you see that, student? I'm curious, because I know that brought a lot of people to my channel. That video, a lot of the Renaissance videos, a couple other things that I did brought a lot of people to the channel. When did you see that? Because I think I put that out in 2013, I think. 3 years ago? Okay. That's crazy. I never knew that video was going to do so well. I had no idea. It wasn't even the intention. I just wanted to do something to demonstrate how I used live. And that joint said you almost quit messing with it before that. And the crazy thing about it is so many people, even people who haven't, you know, that I don't know or haven't come to CMA or anything, have told me that that video has helped them out. So that's cool. That's cool. I've contributed something to the world. Good looks, man. I appreciate that, student. I'm glad I was able to help you out. I never really saw that as a tutorial. That's the crazy part. I was just making a video, making a beat, kind of explaining the steps. But I guess people saw it as, you know, excuse me. I guess people saw it as, oh yeah, this is a tutorial. Always a message to the madness, man, so to speak. I'll tackle it again someday. Yeah, man, feel free to you know, if you got any short questions I can answer, I'll always be able to, you know, respond back to you. Now, if you need like a full session, then, you know, that's gonna cost you. But if it's something very short that I can answer on the go, I don't have a problem with that. Just hit me up on any of the social media stuff. Those few notes reminded me of Rock Creek Park. Then I knew CMA, and watching every podcast for a year, I was like, maybe I could do this too. And now you're here. Hey, you kicked off the opener this year, bro. Killed it. I really enjoyed your submission, man. I enjoy your submissions regardless. Wait a minute. Wait. You watched the WHA for an entire year before you joined? I think Kane did about the same. That's crazy. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Wait a minute, what the hell is this? Are y'all getting any are y'all having any buffering issues or anything? Because I'm getting a signal from YouTube saying it's not receiving enough video or something. Like, what? You say over a year? Wow, that's crazy. Because I remember Kane commenting on videos for a minute. And then when he joined, and I got the since 2013. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, when Kane had joined and I recognized the name, I was like, oh, that's old boy. Now he's a part of the crew. Just put out 2 projects that are very, very dope. Kane got projects out now. Projects. Few buffering issues. Okay. Yeah, it's back to green now. Okay. What's I gonna say? Yeah, Kane got 2 projects out that are really dope. CAIN. Go check out Kane on Bandcamp. And then Student. You see the spelling of his name, SDEWDENT. He's on Bandcamp as well. RTO's on Bandcamp, myself, bunch of us. We all got stuff on Bandcamp. You follow one of us, chances are you're gonna run into the rest of us. So, you know, we'd appreciate if you support the music. DJ Promo and the other guy, Necromantis. Yeah, that's still one of my good friends to this day. He left because he had some personal issues, but he's cool. He's cool. He's been talking about coming back for the longest, just hasn't. Ray Jean, Nocturnal, yeah. All good names, man. Excuse me. I think I'm gonna save this and just come back to it. I'll use it as a foundation. I'm just coming into some scratch tracks, I guess you can call them. All right, let's see what we got. Let's do something else. I got a question. Since we're here, we've been going for a little bit now. I'll take some suggestions. What y'all want me to do, man? I'm just kind of playing around and not getting anything, anything crazy done. But if y'all got a suggestion of what y'all like, or a particular instrument you want me to use or something like that, let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see. I want to go there. And you know what? I got to get the rest of my instruments reinstalled. After I had that crash in December, I didn't reinstall everything. I just installed enough to get back. Excuse me. Triangles in a gamelan in a loop. Hey, man. If it's one thing I can say about CMA is that some people get it, some people don't. And that's fine. No, I did not. I'll probably have it this week sometime, Mac. I heard it was coming out. Actually, that's one of the prizes that Gemini is getting. He gets that joint. So I guess when they send him his out probably tomorrow, I'll probably have my copy too. Let you guys have it. Got to get up super early. All right, dude. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you stopping by, Matt. Have a great weekend. Oh, great week, I should say. Let's think about getting Synth Master 1. Oh, yeah. I like it. Yeah, I have Synth Master 2 and 1. 1 is the scale down joint. This episode is so lame. Last time I actually banged out something that was kind of decent. This time I'm playing with freaking Synth Master 1. Synth Master and Circle 2. You know what? I have Circle 1. I haven't gotten much use out of Circle 1. I know Circle 2 is dope. It's the same company, same process. Synth Master is very dope. Gallagher. Leave it to BS. Leave it to BS. You know what? What we got here, man? Gallagher. Oh man. Let's do this then. Man, I totally came on this joint unprepared tonight. I apologize. I just wanted to get on and do something. So far, it's been a very show. And we'll definitely have something better next time, I guess. Let's see. Excuse me. Yeah, it is. Ooh. Yes, sir. I like a lot of chord stuff like that. I really do. Oh, Loop Masters. I think they have an update to that chord joint that I did on I showed y'all on BBT Live. I'm not sure if that's the same one. I think it's different, but it's called like Blue Chords or something like that. Let's try that. Damn. To be continued. Let's go find something else real quick. Let's see. try something like this. Oh, crap. Okay, to be continued. Crumble keys. Jan's hammer. Shout out to Jan Hammer. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh, you suck, Tasherre. Let's see. Need to get my dexterity back, yeah? Got into kind like some house. That might be missing some words. I'm assuming you're saying you're beginning to like house or have begun liking house. I love house. And some house would be dope. Maybe. 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 Might have something. I got you there. I feel you there. I do enjoy that kind of stuff. That's crazy. You're up for Shaq Ghetto? That's what's up, man. Detroit. Well, he's from, well, I heard of his story. His grandfather is where he got his name from, and he stayed in Detroit But Shaghetto is from Ann Arbor, which is about 40 minutes away. But, you know, we still represent. We still show love. Let's see. Yeah, I like Shaghetto. Good Lord, I'm coughing so much tonight. Oh. Is that the one that I've used? Okay. Okay. That's a little too much. I don't know. We'll see. Cool, just listening to cats. Good Lord. See, man, did you talk about house and becoming more open and curious about it? Hey, I came up in Detroit, so it's kind of difficult to not be aware. You don't necessarily have to be a fan of the electronic stuff that's from here, but you have to respect it. You have to. If you come up here or you've lived here for a significant amount of time, you have to respect it, yo. You have to respect it. Me, I love it all. How y'all liking this one so far? kind of like it. That's interesting. I mean, I guess it's the same situation with DC because I got all like the go-go stuff. That's huge over there. And I know that's not the only, music that comes out of there. But yeah, I guess it's the same thing where, you have to respect it. Thank you, Gemini. I'm just trying to figure out something, man. After damn near a whole week, because I left Wednesday, of just sitting in the house, and I've gotten some work done, but just being at peace, trying to be at peace. I just want to do something. Like, have you ever sat around for so long, and you just feel like you need to get up and be productive, even if it doesn't turn out great, whatever you decide to do, you just want to do something to break the monotony. Let's see here. I like the Hollywood strings. What's up, Calify? How are you, man? Where the hell have you been? Well, then again, it's probably where the hell have you been, Tasherre? Glad you can come through and hang with us, man. It's late over there with you, right? What time is it right now? I mean, it's 1:25 here. Too many things to do, but it's okay. I'm good, man. Just trying some different stuff. Long story short. Why the hell were you here in the first place? I'll holler at you later in the week, Kane. Thanks for coming through, man. I do like that. First exposure to house and techno was videos on BET. Really? Wow. You hadn't heard anything before that. I know that had to be in the 90s at that point. But you hadn't heard any house or techno before that. That's crazy. That is nuts. Synchronicity is amazing. God dang it. Synchronicity is amazing. I've had some lack of inspiration lately. Your streams are so refreshing. Well, I've had lack of inspiration lately. That's some reasons why you haven't seen so many. And it's just I finally got, I disappeared from social media and whatnot last week just to kind of be to myself and think some things out that really needed to be, thought out. like with business and life and family and, you know, that kind of stuff. And it just really boils down to I need to start doing other stuff. I guess the easy way to say it is I get bored quickly. I'm one of those type of people. I have no problem admitting I'm somewhat ADD, and I need to do other stuff to stay inspired. So it's funny because when I left Wednesday, I put the notice out that I was going to be disappearing, messed around, and it's funny how when I put my phone down, I closed my browser, I closed the tabs that I have that have, you know, Facebook and Twitter open automatically, and, you know, uninstall my apps and all that kind of stuff. And it was just like, just that action took a weight off of my shoulders to where I was like, you know what? Nobody can contact me. I keep my email on in case people email me, you know, like people from CMA if they needed something or whatever. But, yeah, it's crazy. Like doing that, just that alone helped me out greatly. It's crazy. Totally understand. Same situation. Yeah, it's like that. And that's one of the reasons, you know, I don't know if you caught the last late show, but I was telling people, like, that's the part of the reason why I stopped doing the BBT Live for now. I haven't completely stopped doing it, but just doing the same thing over and over and over. And let me say this: this is the best metaphor right here. This explains me to a T. And I have no offense to anybody that works in this line of work. Massive props to you. I cannot work in a factory, like a car plant or anything where machinery it's a routine. I can't do that. If I'm doing the same monotonous thing every day, it's going to kill me, literally. Excuse me. Props to anybody that can do that stuff. And I think that's the reason why people get paid so much to do that work, is because it is tedious and monotonous and boring and you know, it will wear on you in time. So that's one of the things that I just can't do. And that's one of the reasons why I work for myself now. I can't do the same damn thing over and over and over and over. And not that it was a bad thing doing BBT Live every Saturday or whatnot, but I guess just the same thing. Okay, cool. I got a pack, pull out push, pull out machine, make some beats, demonstrate it. Maybe that got to me. I don't know. I'm not going to make any excuses or whatever, but it's just, I needed a change of pace, big time. 82 out of 83. Me neither. 8 to 5 job would be my death. Yeah. So that's the kind of person I am, and that's one of the reasons why I say, you know, for people that come around me and they see me when I am working on beats, I constantly work on different patterns, because freaking listening to the same damn pattern or sequence for 2 minutes is absolutely dreadful. It's horrible. It's like, dude, you got to change something about that joint. So, you know, I'm that kind of guy. I not? Oh. Hold up. Let's see. Appreciate that, Zenophanes. Appreciate that. A little something. Something different. I understand sometimes I want to be in my mind undisturbed. Sometimes my inspiration is best after a day at the movies or a quiet walk. BS Filter, you are my man. Thank you. Somebody understands. Seriously. It's amazing that I sat here Wednesday night after I decided that I wasn't going to stream because I haven't done Twitch all last week with the exception of Monday and Tuesday. So I decided I wasn't going to stream. I decided I wasn't going to be on social media or do anything else, you know, in the public, so to speak. And Thursday, well, hell, every day since then, I was able to actually get a bunch of ideas out, get some stuff set up that I really needed to. And I think that was what a decent amount of what was going on with me. Because I have to deal with a lot, you know, IRL. I really do. As far as like running a couple of different businesses and trying to make sure the bills are paid and my family's safe. And, you know, I got people at CMA that I got to do stuff for and make sure that they're happy and they don't cancel their subscription. And, you know, excuse me. I apologize for the coughing. I don't know why it's so heavy tonight. But there's a lot of stuff that I really needed to just kind of get away from everything else, I guess you could say, just so I can focus, just so I can, as BS Filter just said, have my mind be quiet. And it's amazing how once I do get that opportunity to just sit down and be at peace, that's one of the reasons why I took all the stuff off my phone. So I couldn't get any, you know, notifications. Once I had that piece, I was able to really get some stuff done and really get some thoughts out. And it was crazy. It's amazing how that works. So, yeah, I definitely understand, bro. Yes, sir. You speak the truth. I was who were we? Matter of fact, we were talking after the podcast the other night. Catch CMA. We hang out after the podcast, and just talking about. We were talking about work in general, like when you know, like when I was working a 9 to 5 and. Still a bunch of people at CMA still work 9 to 5s, and it was just talk. We excuse me. We got to talking about being a creative person and coming up with ideas at work, not just in music. This is for creative people all around. You know, be it art or whatever else. Being a musician, for me, being at work, especially those last couple of years when I was an assistant manager at Guitar Center, and I'm working like, you know, 50, 60 hours a week in some cases, open to close, you know, all that kind of stuff. You get an idea for something while you're at work. And yeah, sometimes you do have the ability to kind of slip away, go into the studio, open up machine real quick, lay down a little quick something, and you know, you can easily take that home on your flash drive or something and you know, extend it later. But many times you can't, especially as a manager. So much creativity lost just being stuck at a job. For me, I can't do it. I can't do it, man. And again, that goes back to the whole working in a factory or a plant or anything like that. That, oh my God, I could not imagine. I have done those jobs temporarily, and it literally killed me just for that short time that I did work those jobs. And I'm like, nah, never again. I can't. Again, massive props to the people that can do that stuff. I'm not one of them. Dude, let me tell you something, BS. I sat here, I announced that I was disappearing, and I stopped my apps. I stopped Facebook, I stopped Twitter, Instagram, so on and so forth. And I was still getting notifications. I'm like, yo, this is insane. I stopped them, and somehow at some point, they decided they wanted to run again on their own, and I got notifications. I'm like, well, I got to uninstall these joints. I can't do this. I need peace. That's insane, dude. Excuse me, yo. If I smoked, yeah, I would welcome that. And you know what? And that's the other thing about me, too. I'm such a lame, dude. I don't drink. I don't smoke. Never smoked weed. I'm such a lame. My vices are music and video games. Straight up. When I'm stressed out, I get massive panic attacks. Wow. 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 I've never smoked in my life. I never really wanted to either, to be honest. I have drank. I would never say that I've never had any kind of liquor or alcohol. I have, but it's not for me. It's really not. Yeah. All right. That's something I can build on later. All right. Well, it was kind of a show. We did get this done. I think this was kind of cool. That's something I can definitely build on later. So, yeah, appreciate y'all coming through, hanging out with your brother. You are appreciated. We got here. Student, Xenophanes of Colophon, Gemini 4D, BS Filter, Kane, even though he's gone now. Jamari Mack, Young Mac, that's my dude, Matt Dizzle. RTO was here. Slade was here. DJ D-Man was here. Mr. Fields was here. Byra was here. BS Filter. I think I got everybody. All right, there it is. So yeah, appreciate y'all coming through and hanging with me for a little bit. This was an okay show, but I am going to be doing this more often. So you know, just have your notifications on, and when I go live, whether it's this show or any other show, you'll definitely get the joint. So yeah, appreciate y'all. Love you much. I'll holla at y'all in a little bit.